to this presentation about a CMS. Okay, my name is Rodrigo Dorval. I'm work with South American division since 2013. It's a one great responsibility. It's a big system here because we work with 80 countries here in the South America. But 2 years ago, we start with a Florida conference with Pastor Pedro Perez. You know that. You know him in the last event that Texas did in January or February, Pastor. I don't remember. January. Pastor Pedro Perez was, yes. I started with Florida conference 2 years ago, 1 year and a half ago. And in the last year, we start with a Texas conference too. But the pandemic changed everything. And we start with a conversation with NID about this system. Here in the South America, we work with clubs, Pathfinders clubs, Adventures clubs. We don't have a Master Guide clubs here in the South America, only the Pathfinders and Adventures. And we have another system for the young ministry. This is a special things about NID. In the NID conversations, we need to work with one system for our two Master Guides, Pathfinders, Adventures, and Young Ministries. And because this, we start this conversation since last year, this year, conversations about contracts, laws, and about specific things about a system, difference about South America and between South America and North America. And in this month, finally, we have one contract with NID. And because this, we are here, I'm here with you, and everything is done for you for this system. The system will change the name. Now, the system is CMS, Club Management System. But the system will be Young Ministry Management System because NID now takes everything about this system, and the system will hosted by NID in the data center of NID, and the system will be for everybody on the Young Ministries, clubs, Master Guides, and Young Ministries projects. Okay, about the registration process. First of all, I don't know when, but Pastor Tenorio, I think he have the response about this, but we have two ways for the process registration. I will share with you the link, 1 minute. Let me copy this. Okay. You can hear me good? Yeah, it's very fine for you. Yeah? Okay, thank you. You can hear. See your chat, please. I'm sharing with you one link. PID CMS. It's a actual link, okay? But probably the link will be different in the next month, because in the next month, NID changed the name of the system and the host of the system, okay? But now, until this moment, PID CMS, it's a link to the system, okay? The first way that you can register your login, your account. Link, please. Click in this link. I will share my screen with you. Oh, where? Yes. This is a page, a login page, okay? First way, you can require your account by this red button, request and reactivate account. In your case, you are a new account, you are a new user in the system. In this case, you need to click in the request account, the red button, this. I click it. And I can select two options. I already have a login to Youth Ministry Management System or CMS, or I don't have a login. In your case is I don't have a login because you are a new user in the system. You need to select this option. One message show you complete your registration, and you need to show or to select the conference church. Example, Florida conference, it's one example because Texas conference will be ready in the next week. The church, okay. You can select the ministry or the club. Can be Pathfinder Club, Adventure Club, Master Guide Club, or Youth Ministry example. Let me show you another church. See, this city, this church has two clubs. One club, one Pathfinder Club, one Adventure Club. You need to select your club, your role, if you are director, if you are secretary, or if you are club assistant director or vice director, if you know. Okay? Your full name, gender, if you are baptized, about a Sterling volunteer. It's one text about this part. Example, Texas conference will be ready to work, to run with a Sterling volunteer service. Example, when you register your login or your account in the system, your account it's available to not to register, but to request one. How can I say one? Oh my God, I don't remember the name, but you can request one one permission. Yes, this is a word. One permission from Sterling volunteer automatically by CMS. You need to create one account. After this, or after this, the conference, the Texas conference example, can approve your account, and after this conference, the Texas conference can request one permission by the Sterling volunteer service or server. Okay. Each conference can work or no with a Sterling volunteer. The verification date, it's a Sterling volunteer verification date. Your cell phone, email, state, city, username, password, and this is a privacy policy and terms of use from NID policy, okay? It's a first way. You can request your account by this one, this page, this pre-register page. The second way, by your conference, you can request your account by Iris, by staff of the Texas conference, or third way, you can request your account by your coordinator, okay? Two ways to request your account for this user. The second question is, Rodrigo, how many accounts my club can have, or how many users I can have in my club? Listen, my suggestion is 3. One for director, one for secretary, one for treasury. You can have more? Yes, you can. But normally or usually you will use 3 users in your club: director, treasury, and secretary. But if you have one big club, you can have more accounts. Example, one coordinator from or 2 network family. I don't know, it's the name of the project. Red familiar in Spanish. I don't know in English what's the name. You can have one user for this, you can have a user for the classes coordinator or units coordinator. You can have a lot of users in the same club, but usually 3 accounts. Other things or other question is, Rodrigo, usually after 1 year working in the system, what has happened in the next year or with next director example? The next director will receive everything that you works in this year. Example, I'm registered everybody in the system in this year, in the next year, in this season or period. But the next director will receive everything that you done in the system. It's a good thing. Nothing is nothing is will be lost in the system, or the data will be lost in the system, because everything that you do in this year continues or is still working for the next director or the next leaders for the clubs. Okay. Okay, I will share my screen again. I don't know. The questions. I have one suggestion for you. The questions, if you can wait to final, it's better for me, because in the final I think some questions will disappear. But we have a 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Wait with this question, please. I will respond this. Okay, I will share my screen again. And now, this is a system. When I have one user, when I have one login and password, and when I enter in the system, this is a system that I will meet or I will access. Okay. I choose one club from Florida Conference, one demo adventure club, one test adventure club with fake data, one fake members, only for this training, only for this event. But the modules, the functions, everything is the same when I access like a one director user. One director user or one director level have a 30 or 23 modules or 23 functions available. The system speaks 3 languages: Portuguese, English, and Spanish. The system have levels. The first level is division, the other level is union, the other level is conference, the other level is coordinators, the other level is clubs, and the last level is counselors or unities. Okay. In the club level, you have 23 modules available for you. Okay, I don't have time to show you everything, each module, because it's a short time for this, but I try to show you the main functions, the main modules for you, and the final, if you have questions, I'm ready to you, okay, for you. When you access, you have 3 big parts or main parts in the system. The reader, okay, the top, that I can say this word, top, the main part or the central part or the big part of the information or the screen, and the left part or the menu. In this part, you have your modules, your permissions, your rules, okay? This part, it's your data. This part, it's a main part of the system. Each module or each function, you can see the data in this part, and the left part, you can see your modules. Yes, ready? Example, when I click in the online courses for me, I call it modules. I call this part modules. When I click in online courses, I can see one sub-module or internal module called courses. Online courses, it's a module. Courses, it's an internal module from this module or the main module. Other example, events. Events, it's the module. Register, it's a one internal module from this events module. Okay? Example, online modules. What is this? What is happening with this module? In this part example, conference, if you are a coordinator or pastor or works with a staff Texas conference, in this module, online courses, you can share with clubs or ministries e-learnings, online courses from Pathfinders, Adventures, Master Guide. Everybody can access, can register in one courses online, and they can study, they can see the videos, they can make a download, they can generate the himself certificates, digital certificates, everything online, everything in the digital mode by this model. It's one example. In this case, the conference can create one online courses, okay? Event, it's another good, nice model. In this model, the Texas conference can share registrations, online registrations to events by free payments, by PayPal payments, or deposit payments. Okay, example, camporees, adventures camp out, summer camps, everything you can open in this model, or you can share with them registrations by PayPal payment or PayPal method, deposit method, or free events without payment, okay? It's a one nice model from them. Inventory, it's a one nice model too. In this case, you can register your items, your inventory, your items from the clubs. Example, tents, stuff from the kitchen or the camp stuffs. Example, you can register your electronics stuffs in your club, item by item. Okay, you can insert included pictures. Example, I have 20 tents. I can insert one picture, tent by tent, everything that I can or that I have in my club. I can insert with information and pictures with this information. Okay, estimated price, condition, purchase date. You can insert this, and after this, you can management the loan. Example, I have one tent. I need to share this tent with another club, one other user. I can register this. I can follow this information. I can see included if this item did it return to my club. Example. I can see the dates, the information, everything about this item in my inventory. It's a good thing for the clubs. Here in the South America, it helps us to make one better control in this part. Liberty, it's one normal modules. You can see the classes, the text of the classes, and the honors, the same. You can see the honors, the text of the honors by the Pathfinders, Adventures. You can see the text in the Spanish and English. It's a good thing. The French in the future, you can see the texts from these classes and honors. It's only one model to see the data. You can't register in this part. Ranking, it's a good thing. I know that in the Texas conference, you have ranking called Club of the Year. It's a good thing. Here in the South America, you works with one Club of the Year. We have another name, but it's the same idea. One ranking. In this ranking, we can evaluate. You can see the prerequisites, the items, the everything about our clubs, the activities, what they are working or doing in the clubs, and the final of the year or the season or the period. Usually in the South America, we can share or give one gift or trophy or everything for them, recognizing this conquest. It's a good thing. You have one, I think it's called Club of the Year in the Texas conference. It's a good thing. You can insert your items, your requisites in this part. Example, you can insert the responses, the texts included with a picture. Example, your club did a camp in the last month. Yes. Okay, insert one picture because your coordinator or your conference can see after this picture and your text together, and they can approve or reprove this item in your ranking. It's an online ranking process. It's a good thing because you don't need to send a conference Texas a form, a paper. I don't know what you do in your conference, but you don't need to work with a paper. In this case, you can use this form, this online form, to insert, to fill everything about a ranking to Adventures, Master Guide, or Pathfinders Club. Okay. In this case, example, Florida have two ranking for the clubs, the Adventures Club, Adventures of the Year and Share Your Faith for the Adventures. And they need to fill these two rankings. Secretary is a main module in the system, in the CMS. Why? Because in the secretary, you need to register the members. You can register the awards for the members. You can register your calendar, your agenda, your activities, your events. You can see the events from the conference. You can see the events from your coordinator, and of course, your club. You can see everything in one screen, in one calendar. It's a good thing. You can see by this mode, or you can see by this mode, or you can see all the year in one page, in one screen. Okay, calendar, it's a good thing. The classes module or submodule, you can see, or you can register, you can see the report by year, by month, by period, about a classes. It's a good thing because, oh, how many classes we did in the last year or in the last period. Okay, you can see. The same with the honors. How many honors? Who did the specific honor? You can see everything. You have one documents submodeling. It's a nice thing too, because you can create templates or models. Example, using a hashtags. Example, I can create one document, a request to parents, example, by the camps. You can use our hashtags to create dynamic models. How can I say this? It's dynamic documents. It's the correct name. You can create a dynamic documents using these hashtags. And after this, you can generate one Microsoft Word file with real data from database. Example, if you have 50 members in your club, you can create or you can print or generate a 50 document personalized with these hashtags. It's awesome, fantastic, because you don't need to typing or writing each document name by name. No, you can register everything automatically. It's a good thing. Members, it's for me, personally, for me, members, it's a main sub-module in the system, because members, I think you need to start in this sub-module, because in this sub-module, I will register your members, I will register your medical form, you are registered, you can see the data from them, from the people, for the members. You can create a password for another members, your clubs. Example, you can do this. The other is transfer submodule. You can transfer to another clubs, your members, or you can receive other members from the another clubs. It's a good thing. Virtual cards, example, master guide. The master guides can use this module or can works with a clubs working about your or their virtual card or the master guide card or the master guide classes. You know, it's a good thing, and the club can works with a master guide. You have more. My time it's it's finishing. Yeah, I have more. 5 minutes, I think. But you have more modules, tools, example, birthdays by month, contacts. You can use this one, email messaging. It's like a one newsletter. You can use, example, I can send one message or one email to all the members of the club or a specific function or role for one unity or the parents. I can send a message. I can send to one message to everybody by this system. I don't need to use my personal account, email account. I can use this system to send a message from them. Of course, it's one nice tool, but you need to use with care. Okay. Report generator, the modules for the treasurer. Example, you have a module to control the bills to pay, the bills to receive, the balance you can see, the cash flow you can see, you can compare by periods, by year, by dates, specific dates. You can see the accumulated balance of the period. It's a good thing for the treasury, because in this part you can register included the monthly payments or the annual payments. I don't know if they, because here in the South America, we work with monthly payments, but in the North America, usually the clubs works in the one annual payment. I don't know if it's called, if it's standard in all the country, but I know some clubs in the North America, and these clubs works with one annual payment or one annual fee from the members. The units of club, you can register your units, you can management your units by counselors, by units, included with one ranking by units. You can work with this. It's a one nice tool. Okay, people, we have, I said, we have 23 modules or functions for you. It's a lot of functions. It's a lot of tools for you, for your club. I'm trying to show you some things, the main modules are functions in the system, but I can't to show you everything in 1 hour. But I tried. But I think it's this overview. In this overview, you can see, you can imagine, okay, Rodrigo, how I can use this in my club. Okay, it's a good thing for my club. I can use this, I can use that. This is the purpose for this video. Pastor Tenorio, I'm ready to the questions. I'm see the questions here.
Rodrigo, one of the questions is, how secure is it?
Yes, the good question. NID, first is, the system will roasted in the NID data center. It's the first things. Now, in this moment, the system roasted in the GoDaddy data center. Included the GoDaddy data center will be roasted in the Texas state. It's a good thing. But in the next month, the system will roasted in the Washington, in the data center from NID. They have a lot of issues and items from the security because the database will have children's data. In the United States, it's a one dangerous data or dangerous things about our data. Because this we works now in this moment included, we works with strong cryptography. The database, only one person can access this in the specific times. Everything is in the one big server by the in the cloud, but this server can firewall, antivirus, and the backup will be in the 5 minutes. Each 5 minutes, the backup they did from to them or for us. But the next month, the security or the laws or the policy by the system will be more strong. Why? Because it's involved two countries, Canada and United States. Now the system is strong, but will be more strong in the next month because NID hosted this for two countries, and these countries have different laws.
Rodrigo, another question is, how can we register as members who are in two ministries? For example, master guys in a club and master guys that are also helping Pathfinder Club.
Normally, you can have 2 accounts, 3 accounts in the system, included with different roles or permissions in these accounts. Each ministry will have your database. You have your members. Example, Rodrigo can be in the Master Guide Club and the same time in the Pathfinders Club. No problem. Including the Master Guide, I can see one module, but in the Pathfinders Club, I can see other modules, other permissions, other rules, example. I can have more than one account in the system.
Perfect. Let me see. Any more questions, guys?
I'm ready. How secure? Yes, the fantastic. Yeah, thank you, people. Pastor, about our register, I don't know when you are thinking to start, but for me, now.
Of course, of course. We were wanting to wait for the NAD to.
I think so.
To make the official move. Yes.
Yeah.
We got ahead of it. You know, we have trained, our coordinators are all trained with the program, with Rodrigo in person. So we are ahead of the curve. And I believe the process will be to implement it throughout this year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Pastor, about this and about one good information for everybody, I think in the 2 weeks, the system will be available for everybody because I need to finish this contract, this roasted with this server, and I need to migrate this data, everything to the NID server. The NID server included is available for me, but I was waiting the contract, but now we have a contract, and that's it. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. It seems like there's no more questions for Caral. What he means by more than one account is for those that are in multiple ministries. Let's say Master Guy Club, but at the same time helping the Adventure Club. You can have an account for Adventure as a staff, and you can have one as a club member for Master Guys.
Yeah. Yes. I reading one question here. When adventures move to Pathfinder, do we just transfer with your church? Yes. One question about a transfer, Pastor. About a transfer is, example, I have one adventure, I can transfer to Pathfinder Club. In this transfer, everything about this member, example, the historic, the events that, example, the events that he participates, or the classes that he did, or the honors, everything will migrate together with this transfer. It's a good thing. Example, I have one adventure in my house, and this year, this adventure turns a Pathfinder kid. And the Adventure Club transferred to Pathfinder Club, and everything about my kid, about my son, transferred together with him. It's a good thing because the next club can see everything about my kid. Okay, what David, it's my kid, what David did in the Adventures Club. Oh, see, he participated in this event, he did a classes, he did a honors, know the personal data, but general data they can see in the transfer. It's a good thing.
Thank you, Rodrigo, for your time in teaching us. Now he has to move to the English Pathfinders and Master Guys class. So let's have a word of prayer for our new registration tool and website and everything that it entitles. I don't know. He calls it system, right? Club Ministry system. He knows. But anyways, this is
yes,
this amazing tool, and we're very glad to have access to it here in Texas.
And Pastor, thank you, because you are responsible about this project in the NID in the North America. The NID hears you about your dreams, about your plans, you and the Pedro Perez, and about you, and because I'm here and I'm available to NID. I'm glad to be here with you.
It's an amazing program. It would have come sooner or later to North America, but we're glad we were able to find it when we went down there. So, that's right, Ugochi. Yes, we're saying goodbye to the Excel and notebooks, and everything will be, it's like Facebook, but for clubs, and they're not selling our information to companies. So, but the information is, I guess, distributed or shared with your youth director, with your coordinators, so that we're very better prepared to serve you. And so we have tangible numbers and statistics, and so let's have a word of prayer, guys. You all need a little break for the next class, so let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this tool that you have given us here in Texas. I pray that you may help us, give us the wisdom to use it to the best of its capacity, so that we can reach more adventures for your kingdom. And so in the name of Jesus, I pray, Lord. Amen.